This is the News Hub, and over the next 30 minutes, all the top stories today, in depth and nothing but. Kicking off, it was Narendra Modi. On Sunday, remember, he addressed the Indian Diaspora. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today made his intentions crystal clear. He had made it absolutely certain that when it came to Pakistan and when it came to his US trip, it would be terrorism that would be the focus. And it was walking the talk overnight in Washington. The man on the left side of your screen, Syed Salahuddin, the Hizbul chief, the man behind terror attacks from Pathankot to Uri, now on the global terrorist list of the United States. Concrete takeaway. Trump and Modi speaking extensively on this as well. Listen in.
Both our nations have been struck by the evils of terrorism, and we are both determined to destroy terrorist organizations and the radical ideology that drives them.
आतंकवाद जैसी वैश्विक चुनौतियों से अपने समाजों की सुरक्षा राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप तथा मेरी टॉप मोस्ट प्राथमिकताओं में से एक है.
I also thank the Indian people for their contributions to the effort in Afghanistan and for joining us in applying new sanctions against the North Korean regime.
हम अफगानिस्तान में शांति तथा स्थिरता के उद्देश्य पूर्ति के लिए यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के क्लोज कंसल्टेशन, कम्युनिकेशन तथा कोऑर्डिनेशन बनाए रखेंगे.
The sentences, the two sentences, they called on Pakistan to ensure that its territory is not used to launch terrorist attacks on other countries. Now that's a pretty clear cross-border reference to me. But just in case you want cross-border explicitly, the next sentence gives you that. It says, they further called on Pakistan to expeditiously bring to justice the perpetrators of the 26/11 Mumbai, Pathankot and other cross-border terrorist attacks perpetrated by Pakistan-based groups. So I think you can't get it clearer than that.
We must always bear in mind that Pakistan has always been in a denial mode, and it continues to be so. But it now no longer holds any relevance, because the entire world is now convinced about Pakistan's role in perpetuating, promoting, sponsoring terrorism in the entire region of the Indian subcontinent, more so in Jammu Kashmir in India.
Yeah, this is a declaration of Syed Salahuddin as the global terrorist by the US is a very important milestone, and it's a big success for us, because the terrorism in Kashmir had been largely anchored by Hizbul Mujahideen, and Salahuddin is the chief of Hizbul Mujahideen. He's based in Pakistan. So in this declaration, a message has gone out to the entire world that Pakistan and Pakistani-based terrorist organizations are behind the disturbances, the unrest in the Kashmir Valley.
Syed Salahuddin of Hizbul Mujahideen as a global terrorist, reflecting India's concerns in the matter. The very fact the US administration has declared Syed Salahuddin of Hizbul Mujahideen the dreaded terrorist organization as a global terrorist reflects India's concerns in the matter.
On the western border, they've used drones, they've used their assets, both electronic intelligence as well as special forces, in order to take out terrorists, the Haqqani network, the Afghan Taliban, the Pakistan Taliban. But there has been no action with regard to the Lashkar or the Jaish or the Jamaatul Dawa, the terrorist groups which target India.
US government statement that declares Salahuddin as a terrorist describes Jammu and Kashmir as an Indian administered territory. And that is deeply shocking and saddening. Why is Modi government silent on the issue? Jammu Kashmir was, is and will always remain an integral part of India's union. nobody, not even a friendly country, has a right to question India's dominion and exclusive dominion over state of Jammu and Kashmir, which is a part and parcel of our country.
This statement and this agreement between India and US is very significant. And the fact that a major Kashmiri terrorist, which India has regarded as a terrorist for many years, has now been declared as a global terrorist by the United States, gives this meeting greater significance.
In the eyes of the U.S., Syed Salahuddin is not merely a terrorist active against India, but with an impact globally. I think this would have had more impact if it had been issued a long, long time ago. For example, back when Syed Salahuddin was leading the effort, the terrorist movement in Kashmir, rather than now when he is a little bit beside the point.